I'm back in black. I hit the sack. It's been too long, I'm glad to be back. Yes, I let loose from the noose. And that's kept me hanging around. I'm colder than cold at the moment, but that's okay. I got thing there, thing here. So right about now is when I would normally do my post-hunt recap of everything leading up to this day. But I already did that on the car ride over here, and it's too cold to do it now. So I'll just jump to that. So winter has finally settled into Minnesota. We had a brief spell of winter back in November, but that blew away quickly. I would imagine that I can go anywhere I want to right now, except for maybe crossing the river. But the cattail sloughs should be frozen enough that I can walk in them. So I'm on my way to a spot to hunt this afternoon. But I gotta tell you about my week so far. Like I mentioned at the end of the last episode, Jared and I drove ourselves out to far western Minnesota. And we did see quite a few birds. We flushed a number of hens, yada yada yada. But it's the same old story that I keep saying. Where are the roosters? We hunted for the whole day and we saw 2 roosters and we shot both of them. This first rooster is a thing that I think most upland bird hunters can relate to. The surprise bird that you stare at. So the dogs are working out in front of us. We had a couple other guys with us, and Jared is actually the one that flushes the bird, not the dogs. And I remember looking at the bird and going, what's that? Like, there's this moment of just confusion. Like, what's happening in my life right now? You know? And so then, in that split second of time, you went from having a nice 15, 20-yard shot to a 30-yard shot. So Jared and I shoot at it, and to our credit, we were hitting it. There was definitely feathers coming off the bird. But Jared's father-in-law, who was the farthest down the line, probably 50 yards from us, he's obviously a better shot than us, and he's obviously using a better quality ammunition. Later that afternoon, we go to a new WPA, which was a recent Pheasants Forever acquisition. Thank you very much, Pheasants Forever. Some beautiful, really tall, heavy grasses. We lined up the guys and we started walking, and I had a very beautiful, really nice rooster flush right in front of me. I do eat pheasant, and I eat a lot of pheasant, and I really like pheasant, and I don't like to see explosions of feathers because then I know I'm not going to get as much meat off of that bird as I wanted. But I was feeling a little less confident after this morning's bird and some of the birds earlier in the season. So when I saw this happen, I was feeling good. But hopefully this cold weather that has blown into Minnesota will have concentrated some birds for me, because I am at my spot for the afternoon, and I'm gonna try to get myself a nice big rooster. That was awesome. We're not very far from the car, maybe 100 yards, and I was thinking to myself, focus. Don't think about shooting the bird. Think about positioning yourself right, getting the gun mounted right, getting your face down on that stock. And then as I'm thinking about it, rooster flushes, wow, that was just great. All right, so there's an edge up there that looks great. I can't imagine that anybody has had an opportunity to hunt over there. So the birds should be completely unpressured on that side, because this river is bursting at the seams this whole year. It's been completely full of water, way wider than normal. And right now, it's so tantalizingly close to getting across it. And it looks like there is a couple inches of ice right here. I can't tell over there. It's really shallow. I can see the bottom. If I fall through, it's going to be knee deep. Yeah, that doesn't look like that thick of a crack. Let me give it the old stomp. Oh boy, this is stupid. You know, this clear ice is always the best ice too. So what about that? Yeah, right. Throw the gun up very carefully. It's on safety. I'm gonna just toss her up on the bank. Now I'm committed.
Oh, I think he's across the river too. Easy, Daisy. Come on, Daisy. Daisy, come. Bring him here.
Just drop the rooster on the other side. Daisy, bring him here or leave him alone. Quit chewing on him. And of course he fell on the other side of the river. And I'm standing on it, but this spot does not look as nice as the last spot where I crossed. Oh. We're across. There he is. Well, I'm pretty happy. Going good.
Hey! Find him. Daisy, come. Daisy. Come here, come here. You cannot tell me he ran. I will not believe it. Come on, Daisy, let's go. Come on. Come here. Come here.
I just dropped my third and final rooster for the day. Looked to be stone cold dead when he fell out of the sky. And immediately Daisy's passed him and taken off running. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking that maybe he wasn't stone cold dead. Maybe he was a runner, because we looked all over right where he should have fallen. But everything is so monotonous and the same in this grassy flower mix. I left my hat where I thought he fell, so it's not over yet, but I'm losing hope with every minute.
Look at that. Oh, there he is. Third bird. Good girl. Where in the world? Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that worked out the way it did. I don't even know where I am. I just kept following Daisy. I don't know where my hat is that I set down. I was about to turn, I think my hat's over there. I was about to turn and walk away from where I am now and go towards my hat, but Daisy kind of stopped and looked like she was doing something, so I figured I'll walk up there and just check it out. And ta-da! Rooster number 3. That is my first late season 3-bird limit of the year out on this gorgeous walk-in access. Oh, what a good night. I gotta find my hat, walk back to the car, Ah, wonderful. All right, I'm freezing. My hands are so cold. But it was a great night. And that is a fantabulous way to wrap up episode 11 of the Bird Tales. Thank you for watching. See you later.